Back with another. Get started. Let's go ahead and cue my man Indigo Saint. Let's go. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer? Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
Indigo, my man. I swear. Let's get it going here. Let me come ahead and share the screen here. So, what we're going to be talking about today, at least know that the dollar is done. And we're going to kind of get into it here. Let me go ahead and bring up the various channels. Come on over to Black Rue Investing. We got, www.darkhorsewatcher.com will take you straight to the channel. You can also do YouTube at Black Rue, and you're right there where you can like and subscribe. We're going to go in here so we can get comments from everybody. And we're going to have a shorter talk on payment cryptos. It kind of all bleeds into one another, right? Let's let that load. While that's loading, I'll go start up the Gentleman Crypto. Boom, boom, boom. So Kid Graybo, what's up? Nerd Up Marv Inc. Or Nerd Up Inc. Marv, excuse me. It all bleeds into one another, right? Okay, here we go. I think I forgot to put the link to the Telegram in the description today, but let me know if you need to. Crypto Talk Now, what is going on, brother? Appreciate it. So Max from Crypto Talk Now. Definitely go check out Crypto Talk Now if you guys haven't one another, or if you haven't already. It was a pleasure going on his show. Definitely check out Crypto Talk Now. Max and Larry do good work over there. They talk a lot of our coins here. Let's see here. Are we up on the Gentleman of Crypto yet? Come on now. There we go. There it is. There it is. What's up, Khalifa? Right. Okay, so let me make sure this is muted. Okay, it is. All right, boom, boom, boom. What's up, Courtney Johnson? Okay. All right. So at least know the dollar's dead, y'all. Like, they just know it's dead. So let's take a look at this article right here. Okay. Crypto divide. Is the US dollar in trouble amid BRICS rise? Okay. Breaking. China and Brazil reach a deal to trade in their own currencies. Now, remember, China reached a deal with Russia to do the same thing. There's a whole bunch of just BRICS things happening. Saudi Arabia is joining BRICS. Mexico, who's just like right down the street from us, right? Mexico's joining BRICS. And one interesting stat, BRICS countries have officially overtaken G7 in its share of world PGDP, which we're going to zoom in on that, and you'll get to see what PP means. PPGDP, Mexico officially applies to join BRICS alliance. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa now contribute to 31.5% of global GDP with further projected growth. And you can see here from the chart, BRICS is now past G7. It's just happening, y'all. Now, what I want to connect for you guys is the WEF. The WEF, we can pretty much call them the world elites, right? The WEF, I think they know this, okay? And like they're planning for it to happen. That BRICS is just going to pass G7. That's what's going to happen, okay? And you can see here, let's zoom in on that here where it says here, based on purchasing power parity, okay? So officially passed, okay? Not to mention that China, India, and Brazil are like top 10 in the world's population, with China and India being number 1 and 2, like neck and neck, like far ahead of America, which is third. So they have most of the world's population anyway. So now let's come and go into the World Economic Forum piece. Okay. We got a company, Waxpay. Let's go over here and just look at where Waxpay has been as a company, and we'll bring up a couple different cryptos, payment cryptos. But let's start with Waxpay. Waxpay, I'm pretty impressed with them because they have their platform not only on XDC, which we know XDC has World Economic Forum connections, right? And it's also an ISO 20022 crypto. So is Algorand, which they're also on. So check out Waxpay. I forget who first let me know about it, but they were as high as 35 cents. Got down here as low as, I think me and my guys were in it at 0.7 or 0.5. Now it's getting back up to a point where it's like 0.023. So shout out to the patrons. We got into this like I said, 0.007. So we're up like 3x on this. Yeah, just a really good project. But if we go in here and look at its executive group, one of the things you're going to notice, President South Asia Pacific, President Middle East, President Market Development Africa. They're all in BRICS nation places, okay? BRICS nation places. Now, if we go down and kind of look into these guys, you'll see that former Swift guys, so they already know, hey, Swift, done, we're moving on to the next thing. And they have a pretty impressive list of people here. And I believe most of these people are of Indian descent. India is a BRICS nation, right? But you can see here, another Asia Pacific for MasterCard, worked in the Middle East, Africa, India. So they have a huge list of people experienced in places, in BRICS nations places, and emerging markets, India, right? Middle East, Africa, like just an impressive set of people here. Citibank, an impressive list of dudes here, right? Now, if we go even further into it, Waxpay is now available on XFin, like I told you, right? we have here World Economic Forum connection. And they go in here, you kind of look at the news and you look at these organizations, one of which is Trade Tech, which World Economic Forum mentions on their website. Trade Tech is all about trade finance. They have a platform in which they're built on XDC. But you can see here Waxpay being mentioned along with XDC, along with Algorand. They're in the mix with these World Economic Forum dudes. Okay, so let's go out and see who we got in the crowd here. What's up, Crypto in Focus? What's up, Crypt Work? Let's go. Okay, so Waxpay is something I'm pretty high on because you just see it. The writing's on the wall here. And if these people with Waxpay have these huge connections to the World Economic Forum, to things like XDC, right? Signals to me that there's kind of already an understanding that the baton is passing to BRICS nations, right? Because things like Waxpay, things like former Swift people are getting into things like this, like a Waxpay, like a XDC. So the understanding to me is already there that, hey, this is happening. If you need some more information, the Central Bank of the UAE selects R3 Cordia to assist with its CBDC implementation strategy. UAE, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, that same type of place. And oh yeah, R3 Cordia. What is R3 Cordia? That is XDC is the settlement token for R3 Cordia. So herein again, you have all of that connecting again, right? So we can go down here and see it. R3 Cordia now has a bridge to public blockchains. Its native token, the Ethereum compatible XDC, will be used as settlement coin. So we have all of those connections kind of just melding together there. Excuse me. To, hey, we're moving over to BRICS. And I've told you guys before, R3 Cordia has some of the biggest banking clearinghouses in league with it, right? And we looked yesterday, we looked into and saw how R3 Cordia and how Quorum with JP Morgan are kind of two sides of the private banking sector, right? Private banking blockchains. So this one will do all BRICS nations things, and Quorum with JP Morgan and Consensus and Ethereum will do American things. So that's how it's looking like it's shaping up. Okay. So definitely check that show out yesterday. If you did not check that show out before, we made the connections between Ethereum and JP Morgan Chase, Quorum, and how that could all work out, right? Okay, so definitely check that show out if you haven't already. So let's get into a couple more payment cryptos here. One of which I like a lot. And if you guys have any questions, be sure to put them in the chat there. Is an Alchemy Pay. It's another one that's kind of been surging here lately. And I can kind of imagine if banks start to failing and things become more BRICS intensive. Let me just make sure I close this right here. And be sure to join the Telegram, guys, if you haven't already. Let me know if you need a link to that. But here we can see Alchemy Pay. It's definitely been on a climb here in the last month, definitely the last 3 months. And Alchemy Pay is teamed with almost every crypto you can imagine. They're teamed with Binance. They're teamed with Avalanche. They're teamed with another payment crypto that we should definitely look at. And I had a little talk about, I believe, maybe a little bit yesterday. And that's Cello. It's kind of a hidden bank crypto, if you will. Cello's teamed with LCX, a couple others. Cello looks actually really kind of amazing where it's sitting right now. Top 150 crypto was as high as $7-something, sitting here at 68 cents. That's a possible 10x right there. They have alliances with so many people, so many people. One of which being LCX, one of which being Alchemy Pay. I think these are be really nice on ramps so that when things like R3 Cordia are set up and running officially, when things like Quorum are set up and running officially, you can use on ramps like Cello. You could use on ramps like Alchemy Pay to get your crypto onto these central areas, right? Let's go back here to Cello. Let me see if I can pull up their LCX partnership. It's taking a little bit. And then before I go on, I'll come out for questions. So you'll see it right here. And that's even more of a World Economic Forum connection because there we have LCX. They're in Liechtenstein, over there with like in Switzerland, in Davos. They're members of the World Economic Forum. Just another connection there. So LCX is joining the Cello Foundation as an alliance member. We will be working alongside leading technology providers, nonprofits, payment processors, and global investment firms in Cello open blockchain ecosystem. LCX will be working with nonprofits, technology providers, mobile wallets, payment processors, and global investment firms, aiming to create a more accessible, mobile-friendly ecosystem of financial tools on the Cello blockchain. So again, and you can see here the kind of list of people that LCX is working with. They're also working with Quant. So you can see that they really want to be a part of the whole payment system, which makes sense because they're a exchange, right? And exchanges are just a hop, skip, and a step away from being a bank themselves, right? So it makes sense for Cello to be partnered with LCX, for LCX to be partnered with the Cello, with the Hedera, with the Quant. It makes sense for them to do that. But let's go out here and see if we have any questions. What's up, Ron B? It's Telcoin on the outside looking in. See, I'm glad someone brought up Telcoin. Telcoin, they seem like they made big inroads in the state of Nebraska. They have a really useful app. Telcoin, I think they're still in there. But if we're talking about the guys that are like kind of hanging with the big dogs, you know what I mean? Like the real big dogs, is cool that Telcoin is with the the state of Nebraska, right? But I'm talking about like the people that are hanging with like the World Economic Forum. Then we're talking about the Cellos, the Alchemy Pays, the Waxpays, the XDCs, the Ripples, the Algos, But if we're getting into just deep into payment cryptos, Telcoin is one, right? And they're actually listed as a bank in the US. They got that done. So Telcoin is definitely one to watch for. And sitting here at this really cheap price, considering it was as high as like 5 cents, that's like 25x from where it is right now. Because 0.2 times 5 is 1 cent. So, and then 1 cent to 5 cents. So that's 5 times 5. That's 25x. Something to look for. A very decent lotto play. Another one you might want to take a look at here is a stronghold. These guys, I think we've mentioned them before in the past. They're related to Stellar. Stellar does their little payment thing. Stronghold will be one of the ones that you might be able to sell your to use your Stellar on. They have a couple different apps. I think one's called like Vibrant or something like that. And you can see here Stellar's built on Stellar network on an energy efficient blockchain networks using the Stellar consensus protocol, low energy mechanism achieved through proof of agreement. Stronghold saves energy with each transaction. And I believe they implemented this in San Francisco. They're doing this where you can use this already in San Francisco if you want to. But think about how Stellar is so big in the Ukraine. I can see apps like Stronghold being used a lot in the Ukraine. Of course, being used a lot in the US as well. If Stellar achieves some of the things that we think Stellar is going to achieve, right? Telcoin is Anglo, not tribe. Did I say it was a tribe? I did not mean it. I did not mean it like that. Um, um, I did not mean it like that. Telcoin Paul is one of the people you want to follow. Paul, see, Telcoin Paul. Yeah, there we go. He's the CEO. He's getting he gets mad things done over there with Telcoin. Uh, I don't know what I said, but I did not mean what that said. So these guys seem to be like big movers and shakers. If we go look at Telcoin, they were just recently at this conference, Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. Apparently, this is a pretty big conference. Has some pretty big movers and shakers in the payment type of people there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so Mobile World Conference awards made me smile, over 30 Lenovo products. So it's pretty cool that they have their face in the place there with these guys. Probably have to do a little bit deeper diving on that if you want, but it seems like a prestigious place to be and a pretty important place to have themselves there, right? Apparently Ericsson was there as well. So pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. But yeah, Telcoin seems like they're still about their business. They're still getting stuff done. Another round of DC meetings last week, our fourth trip. With key services committee members, staffers, particularly those on the digital asset subcommittee shaping upcoming legislation. So they're trying to get in there and do it the right way. That's something that just can't be overlooked, right? They're meeting in DC. They seem like they have the people in Nebraska, the like governor of Nebraska, on board with them and stuff like that. So yeah, Telcoin definitely is one that should garner some interest. You can see here, it's on to be named Financial Services Committee, Banking, Finance, and Insurance. Okay. Key draw. Okay. So you can see here that he's there. He's repping Senator Mike Flood, and I believe that's the senator in Nebraska. Yep, there we go. So they're getting things done, man. They're getting things done. Man, I'm thinking that this moon is going to be bullish for Bitcoin, especially since we have a solar eclipse coming up on the 20th. What's going to be really big is to see what happens tomorrow. If things start happening tomorrow, then maybe we got a shot at 40K. That's not financial advice, but I'm thinking if something pops off tomorrow, maybe we got a shot at 40K. But we shall see. We shall see. Let's see here. Let's see where Bitcoin is right now. There we go. So it's just chilling at 28 right now. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. See if we can get some of that bullish moon energy tomorrow and the next day. What about XCC? I believe that's Zcash, isn't it? I believe in Amari Sachet, the CEO here. He had himself in a whole bunch of like you can find a whole bunch of interviews of Amari Sachet. He's like definitely like out there, right? But I'm wondering, and it's ranked 77 crypto. That's pretty good. That's really pretty good. Um, I'm just wondering, where does the push come from? Like, will there be enough people that believe enough in it to make it really go, right? Um, you can see here, came out just after last bull run. It kind of got half the bull run, right? if you can believe it can get back to 0.0034, that's what, a 10x from here, right? Might be another one to consider. Might be another one to consider. I just wonder who Amari can partner with, because if he's just out here trying to do it all by himself with grassroots, I'm not sure if he can make it by himself. What's up, HBCU Maker? What's up, Stan? What's up, Shook Focus Digital? Is Lido bailing out Polkadot DeFi a nothing burger? Is Lido bailing out of Polkadot DeFi a nothing burger? They're leaving it? Okay. Let's see. Lido DeFi leaving Polkadot. That's interesting. Wow. Decentralized finance service, staking service Lido will end its staking program on Polkadot Kusama. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. I bet it's because of the SEC. I bet it's because of the SEC. That's terrible, guys, man. But you know what? The more stuff like Lido that they stop, the more you're angled on going to the people that they want you to go to, the people that they want you to put liquidity with. So apparently they don't want liquidity on Lido, and they were probably told to stop, and they did. So I guess it is a big nothing burger. I agree with you, Stan. That's crazy. Oh, that's great. That's great news right there. Crypto in Focus. Appreciate it. Just found out DeFi Llama has an airdrop research tool. You can filter by the amount of VC funding. That's very cool. Do you think ETH will dump post update? I do. I actually do think it'll dump post update, especially if people can actually unstake, which is what they said they were going to do, or they were going to provide the ability for people to unstake. I do think it dumps. I usually never look at ETH on here, but why not? Let's do it. See if we can see a place where it would actually kind of dump out to. Because this whole pump to me is like just trying to get people ready for, like, it's almost trying to sucker people into that it'll go higher. But I really don't think it will. I think it'll dump. Um, so on the hour, it's probably oversold. Okay, it just came back from oversold to like the halfway point here. But let's look at the day chart. Yeah, the day chart, it's almost at oversold. So maybe it plays around and goes to like 1950, 1955, 1960, 1970, only to fall down. Kind of hard. But where can it fall to? Let's see what we got here. Let's go to the 4-hour. maybe 12, 1800 possibly. And if it can't hold 1800, it'll probably go 1740 to like the 200 EMA. Those are two spots to watch there. I'd say 1830 and 18 or 1740. Tax dump season is on the way. Yeah. Leonard, let's go. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it, brother. So let's go over here and check out this this tool here. DeFi Llama. I didn't know I still had that up. Did I just pass it? Tools. I think I keep scrolling past it. DeFi Llama extension, Llama tool nodes. What's that tool look like? Crypto in focus. I think I keep passing it. Where do you stand on Litecoin? I'm bullish on Litecoin. Litecoin has a okay, got it. Dropped it in Telegram. That's perfect. Let me bring that up. I'm bullish on Litecoin. Litecoin has a halving coming up in August. Let's see if we can have Litecoin halving. And Litecoin, you can think of it as digital silver to Bitcoin's gold. If banks are failing, people are going to want to go into silver. That's going to be a boom for Litecoin. And here we have it. 11, whatever, like August, right? Right. So about, if a month is 30 days, this is about 4 months away, right? Something like that. So August. So yeah, I'm high on Litecoin. I think this halving will make it pump. I think it's one of the last sovereign coins we have other than Bitcoin. People are constantly mining Bitcoin. I think at some point they do turn around and look at Litecoin. We might have to wait a couple years for that, but I am high on Litecoin. Let me go in the chat here and pull out. Airdrop tab. Okay. Okay. We'll have to look at that later. I don't see the tab. Yeah, I don't see the tab on here. Oops. Did you see Burger King in UK accepting SHIB? I saw somebody posted that. I don't remember where I was when someone posted that, but yeah, that's good. I think SHIB next bull run is probably going to drop a zero. I really think that. Paris, not UK. Apparently there are I can't see CME gaps at the lower levels. So I bet institutions wait to go for it to go back down. I guess. I think that's on Ethereum. Okay. I don't see a 42K happening without institutional money so far. Pump seems retail and dollar crash driven. I guess we can go hyperinflation route. Well, I'm just thinking of the like kind of the woo woo of it, and the woo woo of it is we tend to be good around solar eclipses. I was gonna do this in the show and just look at solar eclipses, but we can kind of do it right now a little bit. Like, let's see what happened in the last solar eclipse. Okay, eclipse. Last 10 years. Go. So 2022, we had a solar eclipse the 30th and the 25th. April 30th, October 25th. April, October. So let's look here. Where is my thing here? Blast all the way back to 2022. So that was a solar eclipse, or this was a lunar eclipse. Solar. So this was around the 30th. So we did get bullish energy around this solar eclipse. Went up like $2,000. So that was October 30th, right? Or 25th. Actually, it was October 25th. So we got it right on. Pretty much right on the eclipse is when it boomed. So solar eclipse boom right there. Now let's see the other one. Partial solar eclipse, April 30th. Okay, April 30th. That's May, April. Okay. April 30th is a little sketchy. You could say that there's bullish energy right here leading up into it, but that's a little sketchy. A little sketchy. Well, what was this? May 5th. May 5th. What was that? Lunar eclipse total. May 15th through 16th. So yeah, lunar eclipses, man. I told you they do tend to be bearish. Very bearish. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. So that's what we got, man. When was the lunar eclipse? Ours is coming. So you saw that was a total lunar eclipse here, where we got it in May. We got kind of like a partial one here, May 5th and 6th. So we gotta look out for that. Where was the other one here in 2022? Oh, the other lunar eclipse was FTX. Oh, Jesus. I didn't mean to press that button. So the other, oh man, I did not mean to press that button. Okay, there we go. So the other lunar eclipse was October 7th and 8th total. And that was the FTX debacle. If we go back to that, did I pass it already? Nope, not yet. Right here, FTX. Boom. Right in line with that lunar eclipse. So that's why I'm saying, like, okay, May we might get some carnage. Boy, we might get some carnage in May. But April, we got, that was the wrong April. This April. A total solar eclipse. So I think we're actually going to get some bullish energy there. But just be aware that right after that, not too far after that, a couple weeks after that, lunar eclipse. Okay, last one from me. What about Matic? Matic, I think Matic's going to be fine. Matic has that phone. Like, Matic's golden. Like, and if we come over here to DeFi Llama, you can see they got like one of the most monies locked up in DeFi. Matic's fine. Our chains like Arbitrum and Optimism going to take a little bit of money from it, probably. Yes, but Matic doesn't have anything to worry about, because if they're going to do that phone, Metaverse is probably going to be coming their way. So yeah, Matic will be fine. It's a fine investment. I just think there are better investments to be had, but I don't think you can go wrong in investing in Matic and expecting it to go up for the next bull run. I don't think that's an erroneous bet in any way. As you can see here, it still has $1 billion locked up in its DeFi. And I think Arbitrum and Optimism have taken some money away from it, but Polygon itself will be fine. They still have all the like sweet deals in place. I think they'll be cool. Yeah, Casper is getting a lot of shine. I mentioned that one a lot. And shout out to the patrons. We got that. I put that on a watch list. We were up 2x on that. It just had a little bit of pullback. So you might want to look into grabbing some Casper now. I think it went under 3 cents today. So definitely like kind of look at that. CEO of Upwork was talking about Casper. Casper is definitely one of the ones you want to just like watch out for. Okay, so it did pull back to under 3 cents today. I went and scooped up some more. It was at like 2.8, but I definitely think It's looking like it's trying to get that little spring action going. I definitely think Casper is going to continue to go. You can kind of see another spring from right here, right? Went up, pulled back, only to spring back up. Same action right here. So nice pullback to pull in and pull up and grab some Casper if you haven't already. I know I'm adding to my bag. LCX short term, long term. LCX short term, it'll ride whatever Bitcoin's doing. So that's what it's doing short term. Long term, if they can get a blockchain into place, man, sky's the limit. I definitely believe that it has like possible bank in its long term history. But right now, you can already see the people that's aligning itself with Cello, with Hedera, with Quant. They're going to be involved some way in banking and CBDCs. So, I mean, like, we can't even. I think a dollar would just be an understatement, but let's at least say a dollar from there, right? How long it takes to make that vision happen. Let's go look at its price history, shall we? I think it was as high as 50 cents in the last bull run. So I think this bull run with all the other things that it has going for it, it definitely eclipses that dollar this next bull run. But if it can actually get, and you can see here, under a billion supply, 950 million. If it can actually get a blockchain going, oh man, oh man. I can you see here, almost as high as 50 cents. Um, just crazy. Right after the FCX thing, it was at 3 cents, right? And you're not doing too bad getting it here at 7.5, right? It's still less than, and I don't know why they always do this here on Coin Market Cap. It was as high as like 16 cents, not 13. So really, you're getting at a decent price here. I definitely think next bull run it eclipses a dollar for sure. Not financial advice, but I really think it has that in it. Um, yeah, LCX is such a bargain here. A lot of the ones that are related to like kind of ISO 20022 are real bargains right here. LCX, Hedera, right? Bargain, bargain. And by the way, LCX has some of the biggest kind of licensing too, like tokenization type licenses. Um, Man, sky's the limit for LCX. Do you think Finn Germaz has a solid tweet? Let me go look that up. I haven't seen his tweet. AIB. Let's go look it up right quick. Come on. I could have sworn I just copied that. Let me just do that one more time. Oh, you're gonna, okay, sure. Copy the whole thing. Not sure why I can't find them. How many? Do you have his Twitter name? Because I can't find him for whatever reason. What's going on, E? Traded my Matic for GRT. GRT does have a really good upside. I'm not mad at that. That seems like a pretty good idea. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. Polynex has been making huge gains on the Matic ledger. Okay, I have to check those out. Matic is good for at least a 5 or 10K min of them. Not sure about that, how that works out. Matic is good if you have at least, okay, got you. As if you have at least 5 to 10K min. Okay, got you. Can't argue with that. It is at least an ETH solution, though it kind of goes as ETH goes. Got you, yeah. But what's up? What's up, Bird Dog? Definitely check out Bird Dog's channel, guys. Also, Bird Dog just made a new channel. I think it's called DeFi Mystic. Check my guy Bird Dog out. We frequently collaborate. Definitely check my guy out. What's up, Mainly Music? Haven't seen you in a while, brother. Thanks for coming through. Howdy, howdy. AI has definitely deemed you all obsolete. I know, man. AI is doing some big things out here. Chat GPT gets it in. It gets it in for sure. Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. Let's take a look at GRT since you mentioned that. Okay, GRT. I know for a hot second, Coinbase was offering some type of like staking rewards for GRT. I don't think they're doing that anymore. It was either staking rewards or something with like the Coinbase like Visa card. So yeah, this guy was as high as $2.24. Decent supply, not too bad supply with 10 billion, 10.6 billion here, not too bad a supply. Like for instance, Algorand has a little bit less than this, and it's at 22 cents. Yeah, not a bad play at all here on GRT. Not a bad play at all. Okay, Stan, I missed that. I knew I missed something. ICP seems to be a promising project. In your opinion, why haven't they consummated any notable contracts like HBAR? I think they're just trying to focus on getting so they got the Bitcoin. I forget what they call them. I think they call them something like something chain, where like using Bitcoin on ICP is just the same as using the Bitcoin network. It's not like a bridge. It's more like a quant type of deal. I think they're trying to get the same thing going with Ethereum. I think that would be their biggest push to get those like quote unquote bridges set up first. Um, but if they did do something like a partnership with someone like HBAR or something like that, that'd be great too. But they already got a massive push behind them by having like BitBoy kind of like promote them. So they really don't really need to do anything other than connect to Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. That'd be their biggest thing. But I could also see them wanting to connect to something that's like R3 Cordia based, like say Bitcoin, um, Ethereum, then like XDC or um, yeah, XDC. So I could see something like that coming for them. But first, the biggest challenge probably will be getting the connection with Ethereum going. Overlay. Let's see, is that a crypto? I have not heard of overlay before. Tell me about this one, Bird Dog. I haven't seen this one before. Quant and ICP are overlays. Okay. I never heard it described that way. I heard it described as like um the overledger of Quant is like almost like this operating system. The way I kind of try to think of it is like how Polkadot and Cosmos describe themselves as like layer zeros. Like it's almost like yeah, like an operating system. Like you're building cryptos on top of it, like kind of like an operating system. That's the best way I thought about it. Um, so ICP does that with Bitcoin, and I know they said they wanted to try to do it with Ethereum too, but I'm not sure if they got that in place just yet. Yeah, bro. But Bird Dog, I'll holler at me, man. We'll have to do another collaboration pretty soon, bro. Um, that's all I have for you guys today. Just wanted to cover these payment cryptos, Waxpay, things like that. Um, brother's gonna go get some food. You guys have a great evening. Catch me on what's it, Saturday, when we'll be doing another Gentleman of Crypto show. Hope y'all have a good one. I'll be in the Telegram for the next couple days. Join the Telegram if you guys haven't already. Let me just drop that link in here. I also made a Telegram for crypto and conspiracy, so we could talk that type of stuff too. Let me get both of those telegrams for you guys before I leave. This is Black Roo Investing Telegram. You'll have to come over here if you're on the Gentleman of Crypto side because it doesn't allow me to do them. Send them over there, and then let me do the one for crypto and conspiracy. And also know, guys, that I have these up on Apple and Google Podcasts, Crypto and Conspiracy, and Black Roo Investing. And I've been uploading kind of like my popular collaborations on there. So definitely be on the lookout for that, or go on there and follow me on Apple and Google Podcast. See crypto. I just started it. Okay, there it is. Okay, already we've got 3 members. Good to see. Manage group. Okay. All right then, guys. Have a good one, guys. Peace.